At the smaller end of the Mazda lineup, it's all about the power of the 3. There's the Mazda 3 small hatchback, the compact SUV CX-3, and most recently, the Wheels Car of the Year winner, the CX-30. But if you're confused, you're probably about to get even more so, because there's this, the MX-30. I'm here at the Australian launch to find out exactly how this car fits into the Mazda 3 family. Famil 3. Styling is dramatic for the new MX-30. It's a bit of a departure from Mazda's traditional style, still Kodo of course, but look at this grille, it's completely different to the 8-point design you'll see in virtually everything else. Lovely details, that really sort of deep set grille, that wonderful tiger eye and the LED accents. Completely different, never seen anything quite like this from Mazda. And it's the same down the side as well. This two-tone roof, this one's presented in lovely Mazda Soul Red, but look at this. Conventional driver's door, but at the back, suicide doors, or whatever they like to call them these days. A little bit of an RX-8 reference maybe. The difference is though, the seatbelt is on the door this time, whereas before it was down there. Remember, it was annoying. Moving around to the back, another lovely feature. We've got this Mazda design here at the bottom of the D-pillar. And one of my other favourite features in this lovely rear light cluster is that indicator. It flashes on and then fades out. How cool is that? Lots of sustainable touches throughout the cabin, but I also really like the futuristic look as well. There's screens everywhere, central display huge between the conventional analog gauges down here, another slender screen up here, but down here is what's most notable. All touch screen, lovely full color digital for the climate control, taking a lead from Audi perhaps there. It's very quiet in here. It's typical Mazda's ride and handling over some of these typical roads. There's really nothing that stands out for being particularly good or bad. There's also plenty of space. I'm trying to get my head around exactly what segment this car falls into. It's small in here, but is it small enough to be compact? And then treading on the CX-3's toes. You've got a lot of choice if you're shopping in Mazda's smaller end of the lineup. Inside the MX-30, there's more of that excellent styling and really good details everywhere, but particularly the materials are what intrigued me. On this door panel, that material there's sort of like a felt-ish material made from recycled plastic bottles. The seats are covered with a little bit of Mazda's Maztex synthetic leather, which is made not using any solvents, it's water-based. And down here, we've got cork, real cork. That's a reference to Mazda's origins when it used to make cork. But while those looks are rather sensational and groundbreaking on the outside and this lovely cabin on the inside, the driving experience of the MX-30 is perhaps a little more conventional. Perhaps that's not fair. Maybe I mean more Mazda-ish. And that's a good thing. Up front I've got a very Mazda-like 2-litre naturally aspirated petrol engine, and it's bolted to a very unremarkable automatic gearbox. But maybe I wanted more from this car. Perhaps its exterior is promising more sensation from the driving experience. But there is something a little bit different. Bolted to that rather conventional engine is a new mild hybrid system. It uses a 24-volt electrical subsystem to drive a starter generator off of the engine with a belt. That's fairly mainstream, a lot of manufacturers doing that, but it does add just a little edge. When you get your boot down, there's an instant surge of electrical assistance and then into the petrol torque and power. This car will be joined by another MX-30, and that one for me is really the big news. I'm still struggling to work out where this car fits into the Mazda family, and that's because the real hero isn't here yet. A little bit later this year, the MX-30 will be joined by a pure electric version, Mazda's first pure EV, and that for me is the one that really makes the most sense. If you've liked this video, you know what to do. Give us a like, hit subscribe, or maybe tell a friend, or maybe plant a tree.